Yeah, man. Walking on our way, work. No, the grind don't stop. Anyway, seeking approval, man. The devil seeks approval. You feel me? That's what they do. They seek approval. He really don't have no power. All he does is project. You have to understand what's going on. They always project. The devil, his demons, the children of the devil, their father. See, they call him his father. They said they are the children, so the devil has his own kids. You have to understand. And all these niggas do is just seek approval from our Father. So how is it that you can go against your Father again? When the one that you worship seeks approval from the Almighty himself. They tell you about the nature of the devil himself. He roam around, like a barking dog. What do dogs do when they bark? Another one. Dogs only call for attention. They bark as a form of intimidation. I ain't never seen a dog biting and barking. When they biting and they eating, nigga, they not barking no more. So any dog that barks is actually calling for attention or trying to intimidate you. Calling for attention, basically like calling his master. You see them little chihuahuas, they be barking. These little niggas is scared out their fucking mind. Well, it's the same thing with a big dog too. A big dog is also scared out of his fucking mind when they start barking. It's all fear. No matter how big the law, whether the bark is loud or small, sounds sweet, whatever, it's all fear. It's all bark and no bite. That's what it's called. You feel me? And that's the devil. Barking around, roaming around, barking like a dog, seeking someone to devour. To me, it sounds like a desperate search. Doesn't that sound like desperation to you? A person who is seeking someone to devour is a person who ain't got nothing better to do. It's his job to hate. It's his job to make other people miserable. You feel me? Seeking, like when I'm seeking something, I'm seeking approval. Why will I seek approval when God has already given you the approval to go out into the world and multiply, build? Your approval has already been given, but yet here is a so-called devil, Satan, second to God, seeking approval from the God that we serve. So what makes you think he has any form of power? So if the father of Yah God or the father of these children do not have any power, that means their kids don't have no power. You have to understand the nature of it. We're going to go. They describe them briefly. Let them go. You get a brief description. Anything that rouse, he try to give you it's like a big dog barking big. It's like a big dog barking big until you hit it with something. I'm like, you feel me? And he seeks for approval. Yeah, something caught my attention. That's the devil. The devil try to use your interests against you. A bitch with a fat ass and everything else, he try to use that against you. Anyway, back to reality and back to focus. And even if when God gives him this approval, he's limited in what he can do. There's no power there. God is trying to show you through that small description that this entity, this so-called creature has no power. This creature he can only go after things that agree with him. It's like attacking your own children. This is the reason why he always seeks to attack God's children, because he has no pleasure in attacking those who agree with him. We on the same accord. I have no pleasure in you like my flying monkey. No, I'm trying to convert other people into what I believe in. My greatest pleasure comes from me converting somebody who didn't believe in the devil's way to become the devil himself. That's how the devil thinks. He has no power. He gets pleasure from people leading away or going off their path. All he has is seeking of a pleasure. All he has is temporarily, what do you call it? Gratification, temporary gratification, instant gratification. That's all he has. That's the reason why he works so hard. This is the reason why he works so hard. The reason why he has to put in that much amount of work, because it's like he's desperately trying, seeking. It's like you roaming back and forth and God see you sweating and like, God's like, what is going on? My son like, what's up, man? Where you been at? Fuck, man. Where you been at? Like, I mean, I done gave you a whole kingdom down there. Wait, what's up, man? I see you struggling. What's up with you? That's what God was looking at him. He's like, yo, what's up, man? And he was describing what he was seeing. God was describing like the devil has been rolling around back and forth, seeking who to devour. And when God asks him in the presence of greatness, he asks if he can get somebody hate on somebody else, because he needs you. He needs that cheeseburger. He needs that satisfaction. He needs that shit. You feel me? He can only project certain things on you. Even when God gave him the approval, guess what he did? He did take, and wish nothing but duffel bag and cheese bag on Joe himself, because that's the only thing he can do. All the devil wants for you is to make sure that you are in desperate need of help. Because remember, he's also seeking. He's seeking approval. So he wants to put you through pain, just like he put Joe through pain. Read the Bible on that chapter itself. I don't know the verse, but it's a famous story. Just Google it, you're going to find it. You feel me? So he put Joe through. When it said he was seeking explain everything else that he put Joe through. You have to see that for yourself. When a person is seeking, is desperately looking, it's almost like a cat digging a hole, looking for something. Nice dress, baby girl, is good. You feel me? It's almost like a person desperately looking for something. It's like the agony. You feel me? It's like a lot of pressure. This is what he put Joe through physically. You feel me? You have to understand that, man. I can go on and on for days and explain that part, but I'm at the job already. I hate to speak out loud like that with passion, and people be looking at me like, he's crazy, drug ass. You know, they be looking for any reason to get rid of the boy. I'm passionate about this shit, you feel me? I'll let you, man.